it is Calxiyn and Hunter here. If you guys enjoy this video, you guys should support us on Patreon because we're having some problems.
You're having problems, and they've become my problems.
Exactly. So, as you guys can see,
I hate everything.
We're recording off of my iPhone.
Computer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you a goddamn dustbuster for Christmas. And a fucking how to clean shit for dummies manual.
Oh, God. So
help me God.
Anyway, if you guys watched our other video, basically my computer's dead. We're recording on my iPhone. None of this is gonna be edited.
Everything is shit.
Anyway, I don't know how the audio sounds. I don't know how we look. Like, I don't know. Okay? But it's all very bad, and we have no other choices. So I don't want to hear anything about video quality this week. Alright? Because this is out of our control.
The video looks
we are doing
nicer.
Our best.
The video is significant. Whatever you paid for that was a sham because that looks gorgeous.
Okay. Well, Arnold gave me that, first of all, on the webcam.
Arnold did not do you a favor.
Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Neo and Cinder, and basically all we're going to be discussing really is their partnership going forward, and all of that sort of stuff, if I have enough space on my
leg was itchy,
iPhone.
but instead of scratching it, I slapped it, and that's just what we're doing.
Are you okay, Hunter?
I am
not
like,
okay.
frazzled to all hell.
Anyway, so...
This is adorable, can I just add?
What, Neo and Cinder?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just love them.
The
It's
shipping
like
video is
tall
definitely in
GF
order.
and short GF, even though they're probably not going to date.
No. Maybe not. Imagine if Emerald gets mad, though, because next time she sees
Who's
Cinder,
this bitch?
it's with
Who's
Neo.
the ice cream hoe?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Why the fuck? Oh my god.
That'd be pretty fun.
Why did you need Neapolitan when you already had mint chocolate chip? Get it?
Yes, I get it, Hunter. Anyway, so...
I'm the funniest man alive!
So, I don't even know what to say. A lot of people are speculating that Neo may backstab Cinder, and I like that, okay?
Here's my best guess for that. It just made a lot of sense for them to team up. We predicted that.
Yeah,
high five.
We did. That was us.
Because it just made a lot of sense. They both... It's like, it didn't make sense, because last time, she's presumably, and we learned this from the fight, that Neo was after Cinder for the...
For Roman.
For Roman. But last time Neo saw Roman, she was with RWBY. So it makes sense that Neo was with RWBY, looking for RWBY. And it was confirmed when it said, when Little Miss was like, we have another customer that's looking for... Yeah,
Cinder,
it was looking
right?
for Cinder. Or rather, RWBY. And so it makes sense that we had an...
Neo was looking for Cinder, though.
Where Little Miss tells Cinder that we have, or just speaks aloud when Cinder leaves, that we have another customer looking for RWBY. That it was confirmed that Neo is invested in looking for RWBY.
But Neo was looking for Cinder.
She was looking for RWBY.
No.
Because she asked Little Miss.
She asked Little Miss where Cinder was. That's
why
Little Miss was like, oh, you know, I usually don't have customers that give me double the business. It was because Cinder, like, Neo was looking for Cinder, and that was double the business.
Whatever.
Because remember...
but she also said, like, we had someone else looking for that girl.
Yeah, Hazel, the big guy, remember? Didn't that big guy come asking about those kids, like, a couple weeks ago?
I was thinking about Neo. Well, then, I don't know why the fuck Neo would have been going
remember,
after
Little Miss said, we know who she's looking for, but we don't know who's looking for her. You know what I mean? And so that was sort of implying Neo was looking for Cinder, while Cinder was looking for RWBY, but also Hazel was looking for RWBY.
God damn, this is a complicated mess. Anyway,
so the point
makes sense that Neo would be looking for RWBY, so it makes a lot of sense that they would team up, and I really am looking forward to them teaming up.
Yeah.
Because you already see a little bit of the dynamic that I think Neo's going to be, like, funny guy, and Cinder's going to be straight man. Maybe. You know? Because, like, Neo's already like, I can't talk. We can't do that. It's hilarious.
Anyways, I can see the potential in a backstab just because, like, RWBY's not gonna die. Like, let's be perfectly honest. They aren't gonna kill RWBY. If they badly damage RWBY, that's one thing, right? But they're not gonna. Like, we know they're not gonna kill her. So, the idea would sort of be like, hey, like, you promised me we could go, like, kill RWBY, and we didn't. And now you're the only blood that I have going for me right now. You know, and it kind of makes sense to me because, like, you know... Cinder didn't, like, bother helping Roman break out of prison. Like, she just left him there to rot for a couple, you know, like, if Cinder had done things differently, like, Roman would be okay. Like, that would be my thought process if I was Neo. So it makes sense to go after Cinder, right? And so in my head, I would be like, listen, like, yeah, RWBY may have killed him, but you, like, sent him off, like, for the slaughter, you know what I mean? Because if it was never on the airship and he was never arrested, like, all of that nonsense, you know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't have been there and wouldn't have gotten eaten and, like, whatever, right? And so, I could see, like, if they aren't able to kill RWBY, or even if they badly damage RWBY, and then Cinder's just, like, up top, Neo's like, like, you know what I mean? And even though Cinder seems to be stronger, like, with the maiden powers, the fall maiden powers, I should say.
She totally is. Like, she would win.
If Neo could get her off her guard, it could be a Sienna situation of sorts, right?
Is that what we're calling it now? A Sienna? A Sienna-ing, maybe. But yeah, that would sort of be the idea, is like Neo, you know, they fight RWBY, you know, Cinder's all there, you know, Neo takes out the thing of her umbrella and she gets like, what? And then Cinder's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And then they fight, right? Because obviously that one stab wouldn't kill her. She's like fallen off a fucking cliff and she's been okay. So, you know, it's one of those things is all that I'm saying. But yeah, I'd really like the betrayal. I like the idea of her, like, betraying Cinder, because I feel like Neo's out for herself at this point. Like, she only had Roman, like, in her life to, like, you know, help her, I guess, like, I don't want to say be with her, because that sounds, like, a bit, like, romantic, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, she only had Roman in her life, and it even says that, sort of, in the song, right? If you guys listen to the song lyrics, which are on my phone, which we're using to record, so I can't read them word for word, but it basically talks about, like, a he in the song that like, made my life not miserable. Like, that's basically the idea of the lyrics, and I think that's obviously pointing to Roman, and, like, the idea of wanting revenge, like, eye for an eye, like, blood for blood, right? And eye for an eye is kind of funny, because Cinder has already lost an eye, so, Anyways, so I really just like the idea of betrayal, but I think that, like, moving sort of forward, they are gonna have a very interesting partnership together, and I really would like a rematch between Neo and Yang, just because, you know, we had that fight on the train with them, and if Neo's going after RWBY, that's her sister, right? And so that would obviously, you know, be a big deal, in my head. Anyway, I could see that. So I think that that would be sort of cool if they had sort of, like, a rematch, right? And, you know, Cinder and Neo versus Team RWBY. I like it. And maybe then Adam just pops up if he did sneak onto the train. I'm still holding on to that, by the way. I'm still holding on to that theory, because it seems like if everybody needs to have, like, I don't want to say an arch nemesis, because that sounds lame, but, like, for Blake, it's Adam, like, the counterpart. Just scratch yourself, Hunter. Like, don't... I don't know what the fuck. Your stress is causing me to break out in hives, and my leg is terribly itchy out of nowhere.
Anyways, like, for Yang and Blake, to some extent, it's Adam.
Yes.
Right? For Weiss, like, obviously, it's her father and, like, all that stuff. For RWBY, she doesn't really have anybody, right? But I could see, like, I feel like...
John, probably Cinder. RWBY, it seems to be Cinder as well.
Yeah. So, that would be sort of interesting, but you also sort of have the counter part of, like, Neo fighting Yang, because, you know, all of that.
That would be great to see that fight happen again. Also, I really, as much as, like, the backstabbing would be, like, okay, I would rather see them, like, develop as, like, friends almost.
Oh,
and, like,
that's
be pals.
So cute.
I would love to see, like, don't you just love good villain? Good villain?
Yeah.
Like,
we said this at the beginning, but, like, what about Emerald? Emerald would be like, excuse me, bitch. Like,
well,
no.
did I mention, was in the other video that I made my amazing mint chocolate chip joke?
No, I'm pretty sure it was in this one.
Okay, because it was my greatest joke I've ever made.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, It's all blending. My phone storage space ran out, and because I can't edit anything, like, the video just cut, and that would be really bad, so we had to record it. So yeah, this is the disaster that we're dealing with right now, guys. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I really just like all the ideas. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video.
Don't you love, like, straight man, funny man, villain teams?
Is that us?
Who would be... I would be the funny man.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You would be the very... actually not. You're relatively straight man. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Anyways, so yeah. Patreon, please help us. Like, I don't know.
What can they do?
They can...
Not a goddamn
Not
thing.
really. I mean, the computer, with the money, it's not a problem. Like, I have the money to buy a new computer, but, like, y'all can always help a girl out. And it's my birthday in, not this week, but next week. And now, like, this is the worst birthday present ever. Like, my computer breaking on me.
Worst part is, I haven't gotten you, like, a birthday present. I've gotten you, like, a Christmas/birthday present.
I know. My birthday's just cut in half like that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hunter, you gotta turn off the video for us. So
fucking,
if you could
and you know what the best part is? It's not
ones.
editing.
Anyway, bye!